Hi everyone, this is Trish and welcome back to ByrdFeed for a super special shoebox unboxing and some Operation Christmas Child inspiration. What makes this unboxing today ultra special is that I get to share it in collaboration with my good friend Val from Swain's Shoebox Sundays. Now, this collaboration is a bit different than we've ever done before. Our themes are actually different, but in the same vein, cohesive. So we decided they were a perfect pairing for a classic pop rock icons collaboration. My shoebox theme is the Beatles, while hers is Elvis. So slap on your dancing shoes and pull out your guitar. These shoebox gifts are certain to bring joy and the gospel to two lucky kids. I packed this box for a 10 to 14-year-old boy, and I added my label. I wrapped it in wrapping paper that I made. I printed off some sheet music, and on Canva, I added these pictures. I originally did this on Canva for the lid because I wanted to decorate the lid, and then I decided to go ahead and print out on regular paper. I did this on cardstock and just glued it down, and then on regular paper. I printed out a bunch of the sheets and taped them together and made my own gift wrap. So when this young man looks in his box, that's what he'll see. You can see right on top why I needed the length of this box. Now, I know there are some baby boomers out there who watch my channel, so hopefully you remember 60 years ago, it was 60 years ago that the Beatles came to the United States in 1964 and appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show, and the rest is history. That was the start of the British invasion. And what started this box is this coloring book. It's an advanced coloring book, The Beatles, that I found at the Dollar Tree. And it just has some great images of the Beatles. Now, a 10 to 14-year-old boy living in another country, possibly South Africa or wherever this box winds up, may not have a clue as to who the Beatles are. But when I packed this box, I made sure that each and every item in and of itself can be enjoyed by a child, whether or not they have any understanding whatsoever of the famous rock group, the Beatles. I also gave him a doodle diary that reminded me of the Beatles and the 60s. Has peace signs and butterflies, guitars, and it's just different spots where he can doodle or write throughout. He's got a spiral notebook for school. I added a sticker on it that happens to have some of the words to one of the Beatles songs. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. His stuffy is this adorable tie beanie baby walrus to represent one of the Beatles songs, I Am the Walrus. And this particular one, there's several tie beanie walruses, but this one is Paul. And it says, traveling the ocean in a submarine, singing and playing a tambourine, one day hoping to lead a band, first he needs to find dry land. So I had to include Paul, the walrus. Now, this is what I'm most excited about packing in this box, a set of drumsticks. Ever since I saw videos of some kids in South Africa making the most beautiful music and dancing, playing with sticks, whether they, I don't actually remember whether they were drumsticks or just sticks, but they were making music on the back of boxes and oil drums and just having a great old time. And I think a boy this age will really enjoy having these. I mean, what little kid doesn't want to be in a band? So he's got some drumsticks, and I got these on Temu, I think. I think I got those on Temu. I gave him a pair of sunglasses, and this sunglass case might go in the box. It's kind of holding the place because I have some other sunglass cases on the way here, and I'm hoping I can swap it out. But I made sure to get him a pair of sunglasses that reminded me of John Lennon. And I believe I might have gotten these on Temu also. Temu or Shein. They come with a cleaning cloth. They're a little bit bigger than John Lennon's sunglasses, but I think they're a bit more functional as well. So he's got a pair of sunglasses, and like I said, I'll probably change out that case. Not that there's anything wrong with the blue stripe. It had some kitty sunglasses in it, and I stole it from the kitty sunglasses. I've given him some Hot Wheels. One is a yellow submarine. This is actually, Hot Wheels Beatles yellow submarine, which I thought was very cool. That was found at the Dollar Tree. And a British taxi, which represents the British invasion. That was from the Dollar Tree. And a red double-decker bus, which definitely reminds me of London. And this was sent to me by my friend Denise L, because she knew I was doing this box. And she texted me, "Do you have a double-decker bus for your Beatles box?" I said, "No." So she sent me this. Thank you, Denise. Perfect. He's got a black fidget spinner, a nice silent one. I gave him a yellow yo-yo to represent Here Comes the Sun. And you know what? I knew there was something I wanted to add to this box, and that is replacement yo-yo string. Only because I have some. I bought some replacement yo-yo string on Amazon, and I thought it would be a good thing to send with yo-yos. He's got in this little organza bag some jewelry. And again, some of these were purchased from Shein and some from Temu, and I don't actually recall which is which. These are braided friendship bracelets in multicolors. I gave him 2 of those, and a faux leather bracelet with a metal wire guitar on it, which I thought was pretty cool. He's got a cross that I added a black satin cord to, and a necklace on a nice chain, and the necklace is in the shape of a guitar pick, and it has musical notes and a guitar. His shirt I kind of splurged on. I didn't want to, but I had to. I found this at Walmart when it was on clearance for $5. Now, these shirts went down even further, but when they went beyond $5, they were gone, and I wasn't there at the minute that they went down. As a matter of fact, I bought this one day for $5. I went back the next day and just happened to check the wall that they had these all shelved in, these and many other styles of t-shirts. The wall now had a sign on it that said $1, and all these shirts were gone. So I guess it's best that I got it at 5, but I sure would have liked to have gotten it at 1. Now this is a men's small, and this is the Beatles Abbey Road album cover for those of you young people out there who may not even have a clue who the Beatles are these days. I guess it's possible. You guys have to comment and let me know. You young people out there, do you know who the Beatles are? I'm curious. I gave him a game, and I chose Connect 4 because the Beatles were the Fab Four. I also gave him a backpack, just a solid gray backpack. I wanted to make sure there was plenty in here that a 10 or a 14-year-old child could get excited about. And so I chose that, and I'm really trying hard to pack more, as I've said before, backpacks and flip-flops, because I've had quite a few in my stash, and I'm whittling away at it. I gave him a harmonica, and the harmonica represents that classic song, Love Me Do. If you can remember, you got that sound in your head? I'm not going to hum the tune to you because I'd be terrible at it. But he's got a nice harmonica. I also gave him a whistle. The whistle came with something, and I don't even remember what it came with, but I attached it to a key ring that I also got on Temu, I believe. It's a guitar bottle opener. I thought that was pretty cool and could come in handy. So he's got those. He's got a bounce ball from the Old Navy ball machine for $0.25. I gave him 2 adult-sized toothbrushes, a pretty drawstring bag that I filled with 50 marbles and a shooter, and these came from Dollar General quite some time ago. Several years ago, they clearanced out their marbles, and I got them for like $0.25 or 28 cents or something ridiculously cheap like that. So I added a bag of marbles. I also included a bar of soap. Now I packed this box quite some time ago before OCC made the announcement that they are going to let us pack soap this year, but not next year. So I haven't decided if I'm going to take this out and replace it with something else. We can include soap this year, but I do know that their reasoning was that in several countries, like about 3 different countries, it's really holding up their OCC shipments into those countries. So anyway, he's got soap for the moment. I also gave him a little hygiene kit with Band-Aids, a lip balm. This one is a Jurassic World lip balm, and some nail clippers. I gave him a box of colored pencils, a full 36 count box of Prang colored pencils. These came from the Dollar Tree. I thought this could possibly be another wow, just like I said, to make sure I'm covering my bases on all the ages, and I thought it would be great to have to color in his Beatles coloring book. I also gave him a washcloth and a comb to go with all his hygiene items. It's just I think these are the 9x9 washcloths. And a couple pairs of socks. A basic pair of crew socks by Fruit of the Loom. And a silly pair with a character on it. And I have no idea who this character is. If anybody out there knows, let me know. It came in a big box of socks from Christmas, clearance at Target. So he's got some crazy socks. He's got a pair of boxer briefs. And I gave him a flashlight. It's like a, what do you call these? Like a utility flashlight. It must still, it has batteries in it, so it must have, oh yeah, it still has the, you know what, I think I need to add a note on here to tell him to pull that tab out of here. And then I gave him extra batteries. And I did tape these, the ends, as we're supposed to, but I was wondering if I needed to since it's in its separate plastic bag. I didn't know, so I just did both. So he's got a flashlight. He's got a canvas pencil bag, and in the front little pocket I added some stickers that are mostly from, you know, 60s related stickers. This one reminded me of John Lennon with those glasses on with the peace signs. This one actually says, "Let it be," and around it it says, "And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow. Let it be." Some electric guitars and VW bus from the 60s and, you know, that kind of stuff, peace signs, so on and so forth. So he's got those, and in the pencil pouch is the typical that I packed for 10 to 14-year-olds, and the eraser is one of these rainbow stripe ones because this reminds me of the album cover lettering of the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour album. And what else do I? Oh, he's got a soccer pen in here as one of his pens. I think this is his black pen. So that's what's in his school bag. I also included a pair of scissors. I didn't put it in the pack because it made it a little bit too lumpy. He's got a pocket-sized solar calculator, and this was contributed by my friend Sally. So thanks for that, Sally. She has sent me several calculators. He has a letter from me written in 4 languages and a photo of me and my family. He's got a flexible 12-inch ruler. He's got a sheet of musical stickers, and that came from the Dollar Tree. And the last thing in his box is a FIFA World Cup soccer drawstring backpack that I got for 50 cents, I think, on clearance at Walmart when they had these. I got quite a few of them, and I chose this one because it has the British flag on it. So that is my Beatles shoebox packed for a 10 to 14-year-old boy. And this is like my favorite thing in the box. I think he'll love these. So if you are watching my video first, head on over to Val's channel. I left the link to her video in my video description below, and I'll also put her video on the end screen, which you're probably seeing right now. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye now.